is Asinine Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and we listen to all of their records and we rank them from worst to best. We try to have a good time doing it. My name is Tyler, and way out there hundreds of miles away is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, as the kids say, smash that subscribe button. And that's all I have for the Born intro. So this week, we are getting into the band Primus. We've listened to all of their full-length records. We have also, to these rankings, we have also added 2 of their EPs, Conspiranoid EP, as well as... Yeah, we added the 2 EPs. Anyway, so that one, the Animals should not try to act like people, as well as the Sausage record.
Fuck.
So you didn't do that.
I didn't do the Conspiranoid.
Oh my God. Dude, we've talked about this for weeks. I
know.
For weeks.
I know.
Did you even listen to it?
I did, yes, but I have no recollection of it whatsoever.
Oh my God. Then, okay, fine. I'll take Conspiranoid out of my
Well,
list.
you put it as an honorable mention.
Yeah, okay. Okay, fine. I will do that. But yeah, so we're 12 in all, or I guess 11 in all, because Jeff didn't do his homework clearly. But
I'm usually pretty good about listening to it. I can't believe it.
Not that good, clearly.
Not that good. Not that fucking good.
But the reason why we are doing Primus today is because you and I will be seeing Primus in just 4 days, which is cool. First time we've ever seen Primus. We will ever see Primus, or have ever seen Primus, whatever you want to say. But by the time you listen to this, we'll have already seen them. They've already played their show. Friend of the pod, Skip. Friend of the pod, Skip, was supposed to be on this episode, but he decided to have a kid last year, a couple years ago, and now he's decided to get married. So now I don't have enough time to pod.
Dude, people in fucking making life decisions without our
consent.
Input.
Yes.
Input.
Yeah. Consent sounds a little controlling, but yeah.
It's a little controlling. Yeah. And he did have the kid. You're right. Like you said, he did have the kid. Although you never know. I don't know what they do over there.
I don't know what they do in Birmingham.
They do over there. I know Arnold Schwarzenegger had a kid, and one of the junior was what it was. He had a baby in junior.
That's true. Yeah.
So you never know. But you don't know either. Skip could show up to the show.
Oh, can you imagine if he flew all the way to Arizona to go see Primus with us? All he's been talking about is how great the set lists have been, which they have been fantastic. But man, dude, I'd be fucking surprised.
I'd be fucking surprised. Maybe you're lying to me and you know he is, or I'm lying to you and I know he is.
Why would you even say that right now? That didn't even cross my mind, and all of a sudden you bring it up all of a sudden. So
why would you not say that right now? See, got him.
See,
got him. See.
All right. Well, Skip, we wish you could be here. You were here last year when we did Primus. We did Green Nagahide, but we're back by ourselves because you bitched out. Just kidding.
Wish you were her.
So let's get into this. Like I said, we're going to give our biggest banger and stinger from each of these ones, and then we're going to round it out. Yes, I did. We're going to round this episode out.
Love clapping.
With our top 10 Primus songs ever. So let's have some fun. Number 12, number 11. I'm going to get confused if I don't take Conspiranoid out. Okay, so let's go with number 11. What's your number 11? Go.
Do you think clapping is your favorite thing to do? Because you do it a lot. Yeah. So number 11, as it's no fucking secret, and it should be everybody's bottom Primus record, and that's Charlie and the Chocolate Factory featuring the Fungus Orchestra. I don't give a fuck. I know what it is. I'm demeaning it by saying it like this. Yeah. I honestly don't even think these are good. Some of these are trash. Some of these are unlistenable, and it was tough to get through. But I get, because I see a lot of people online say this is something you had to have seen live when they did it live, and there's a whole production thing. So I can't dog that, and I kind of get how this would be more fun live if there was a more theatrical kind of, I don't know, portrayal of the video or anything they have going on. I don't know, but I didn't see it live. I would never see this fucking live. This is just not good. I don't think these songs translate well by Primus doing it, because the songs are already kind of quirky as it is, and the movie's kind of quirky as it is. And so Primus adding their own even more quirkiness to it, it was just kind of you're trying too hard. And this is just not good. I don't give a fuck anymore. Pure Imagination is my banger, just because it's such a catchy song. There's just no way you could really royally fuck that up. But Candyman was the worst, dude. Sounded like some pervert creep character on South Park. Candyman. All of that shit. Fucking weird. Dumb. This is a 1 through and through.
1
through
out of
and
3.
through.
1 out of 3. So when you hear us say
1,
when we rank albums, it's it's our 3-point rating system where 3 is a perfect album, 2 is a good album you're going to continue to listen to. 1 is a bad album, but give it a shot, and 0 is the worst thing you've ever heard. So this is a 1. Just listen to it once.
That's all you need.
So Primus and the Chocolate Factory is also my least favorite record. I don't have this on vinyl. I will never get this on vinyl. It's fine.
What, $5?
No, I still wouldn't.
Okay.
I don't just buy records for the hell of it. So this record came out in 2014, 8th record. Tim Alexander's on drums on this one. Yeah, I know Les has said that this is like one of his favorite movies. Is like he just loved this movie growing up, and the songs are fantastic. The movie is amazing. Of course, Gene Wilder kills it. Everybody in the movie kills it, but it's not necessary. It's just really, really not necessary. The songs are fine. I just would never go back and want to listen to this unless I'm doing a rankings episode. Correct. It's fine. Also, they were actually prior to doing this, they were actually going to do a cover of the Beatles' Magic Mystery Tour, which I think honestly would have been better, more interesting than this. But I guess what's the Flaming Lips were doing Sgt. Pepper's at the time. They were doing their own version of it, and they thought, that's a little too close. Let's do something else, and they went with with this fucking Charlie and the Chocolate Factory thing, or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Like if they're just doing like musical movie, like they could have done Grease. I would have loved to hear fucking Primus Grease.
That's so weird. That would be so weird.
But like this is too close. Like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is too weird.
Too close.
Have Primus like do it also more weird. It's stupid. Dude, Grease would have been dope.
Actually, would have been kind of cool. It would have been kind of cool. So Banger, Golden Ticket. It's fine. It's cool. Whatever. I would never put it on a banger list.
I got a golden ticket.
It's just so stupid. Stinker, Semi Wondrous Boat Ride. I don't care about this one. Candyman was pretty bad too. But yeah, Semi Wondrous Boat Ride, I don't give a fuck. I love that part of the movie too.
Candyman.
But
is it weird? That's fucking
I don't
weird.
know.
I don't like it.
But
all right.
Also, Lur has his only singing credit is on this record, and it's for the song "I Want It Now," that Veruca single.
And I want it now.
Yeah, but Lur actually sings the lead on it. It's cool. It's fun. But anyway, so let's move on. Number 10. We got quite a ways to go. We're talking way too much about the Chocolate Factory.
We didn't do our fucking Tom DeLonge degrees either.
I know we didn't do the 6 degrees. Of
no,
Tom
I did it. I just forgot to say it. Yeah.
Oh,
did
we'll
you
do
do
it
your
at
homework?
The end. I did not do my homework.
Oh, so you yelled at me for not doing my homework for the rankings.
I didn't yell at you.
You did. You were raising your voice. You were clapping, stomping, acting like incoherent fucking trash. So, my number 10. You ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to love this one. Anti-Pop, number 10. 6th record. This record's a fun party trick. It's cute. It's not really doing anything outside of just being fine. It's the most kind of typical metal record they've released, so I get like that's why you like it. It's very kind of one-dimensional.
Why are you saying that like in a demeaning way?
Because this record's stupid, and to put this anywhere above here is dumb. This album is way too fucking long. These songs are way too fucking long. This would have been a cool, fun EP. If there was 5 songs here, and they're all under 3 minutes, I might rank this higher. But I just think this is so uneventful. It's not bad, but dude, it is not good. This album is so not good that they put another one out for 10 fucking years. So there you go. Eclectic Electric. That's such a dumb thing to do. But they did it on purpose because it's hard to say. Eclectic Electric. Yeah, Headfield on Rhythm. It's a cool song. Kind of a cool prog metal thing going on. I really don't care though. But the title track, Anti-Pop, this is dumb.
That's
this is a dumb song. That's a stinker. Oh. That melody is stupid. This record is dumb, dude. This record is dumb. It's a blemish on a perfect run of Primus records. This is their blemish. Like I don't count Charlie and the Chocolate Factory because that was like a personal thing, so that's fine. But this is the only blemish on their entire discography.
See my end?
Too much this.
Too much this. Yeah. You're the worst ranking Anti-Pop solo. You're worse than Skip last time. Skip ranked it low too. You ranked it way higher last time.
I did. I think it ranked in the middle, in the mid tier.
Yeah, and you took a lot of stupid pills this week, so it shows. Number 10 for me, Animals Should Not Try to Act Like People. This is the EP that came out in 2003. This is the reunion with Tim Alexander with Herb on drums. This is it's like a 20-minute EP. Might as well just be a fucking full-length record at this point. But this is like a very prog type record. There's not a ton of melody here. The songs they don't drag, but they're just longer songs, and they just kind of they take you all over the place. It's a very proggy jam kind of record, because I think it's a record, not an EP. But I think it's fantastic. I only rank it this low because it lacks structure. It lacks pop melodies. That's the one great thing about Primus. When Primus is Primus. It's the fact that they can be quirky and weird, but still hold it all together and have a great fucking melody, have a great fucking chorus. But this just doesn't have that, and it's not bad by any means. It's really, really not. But man, I don't go back to it that often. I did have this on CD. It came with a really fucking great DVD that I used to watch so much growing up. When I think we were high school. Yeah, we were high school, probably sophomore, junior year when I got this. And I know it's a fantastic DVD. I literally just found that DVD 2 days ago in the garage.
Oh, when you clean the garage.
When I was cleaning out the garage, I literally found the DVD. Yeah. So yeah, massive undertaking cleaning out my goddamn garage.
Are you keeping that DVD?
Fuck yeah! I already put it in my DVD booklet. My DVD booklet, I think. So hell yeah.
You have a DVD booklet?
Yeah. Or DVD Blu-ray booklet. I have one booklet for just movies, and then I have one booklet just for TV shows, like box set TV shows.
So like you file away the box, the cases, and then put the DVDs, the discs themselves in the like you would a CD.
Yes.
That's weird.
Why is it weird? Less clutter in the house.
I think that's weird.
Less clutter in the house.
But the clutter still exists.
It still exists, but it's tucked away, hidden in the dark. Nobody sees it. You've actually made more clutter by like separating the two. Not much though. Not much.
Okay. That's
out of sight, out of mind. Yeah, that's the way she goes.
That's why your garage is full of stuff.
That's why I'm throwing away over half of that fucking garage.
Yeah.
Got to find a big enough dumpster. So banger off this one, Last Superpower, aka Rapscallion. This is just a really good fucking prog jam. Love it. I fucking love it. Stinker, the Pilcher Squad. There's nothing wrong with this. It's just under 3 minutes. It's a little chaotic and honestly reminds me a lot of Les Claypool's of Whales and Woe, his solo record from 05 or 06. I don't remember what year it came out. But it reminds me a lot of that. Not bad, but doesn't really fit the whole theme aesthetic of the record or the EP, whatever. So yeah, Animals Should Not Try to Act Like People is my number 10. What do you got for number 9? Go.
Animals should not try to act like people. Like you said, there's nothing really wrong with this. I do think the song lengths are a little bit too long. I think they could have all been cut down a little bit, maybe like 10%, and we still would have fallen into the EP realm. But yeah, like Primus is so fucking weird, and they're so quirky, and they're so unique, and they're so bizarre, but they still have good melodies. They still have just good song structures that will let you drift off into space for a little bit, but bring you back in. There's not really any melodies over this entire EP. My banger was Mary the Ice Cube, because this is very like
title.
Mary the Ice Cube, but not like R-Y, just M-A-R-Y. Like it's an ice cube named Mary. Very much in the realm of like psychedelia. I like these super repetitive songs that just have like the super short melodies and they build off that, and they do that a lot. But this is it's fun. It was a fun listen. Like I would never get this on the vinyls just because I'm not going to sit down and listen to this when there's so much other better Primus.
When you could listen to Antipop, you know? Yeah.
That would never happen. My friend Fats, that's my stinker, because that one felt long. Like this was trying to be like,
song, right?
Yeah, but it felt long. They have a lot of long songs, but not all of them feel long. This one was definitely trying to be like this sausage type jam thing, but it had no personality. So it just felt fucking long. It felt like it dragged.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. So this is where I would put Conspiranoid EP. I would put it between Animals Should Not Try to Act Like People and then my number 9, which is Tales from the Punch Bowl.
Wow.
This is their fourth record from 1995, the last with Herb on drums before he left the first time. And this is more of a psychedelia record. It's not their normal. They're just their normal sound. Like it's not even very jammy. It's just bizarre and weird. And there are moments that just kind of drag on a little too long. I do think this is a solid fucking record, but I used to have this on vinyl, but I did end up purging it not too long ago because I rarely ever go back to it. I think Southbound Pachyderm, I think is A-list song. Like it's a beyond banger fucking song. And that's why it is my banger. But yeah, overall this record is fucking long and it's more just kind of like just to zone out. It's an album to zone out to. I don't think they do anything super catchy or fucking great on this record. I think they'd kind of just run it. The band had kind of run its course. They were kind of at a stalemate. I think even Les Claypool said that as well. I think he said something like we had just kind of dried the well. Or what did he say? Like the well ran dry. Something like that.
Ran dry.
Weld ran dry. Yes. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's just a little bit boring. But anyway, it's fine. It's good. At this point, I would still give this a 2 out of 3. I would give this a 2 out of 3.
Girl.
I still think it's that good. But damn, if I'm going to listen to Primus, I'm going to put on almost every other record. So Stinker, Space Farm, it's just animal noises. Who gives a fuck? So it's my number 9, Tales from the Punch Bowl. What do you got for number 8?
Yeah, besides like Antipop, we're running pretty close here, right? Yeah, because my Tales from the Punch Bowl is number 8, my fourth record. Not a lot of huge takeaways from this overall. A lot of prog rock, but a lot of blues rock sprinkled in throughout. I read this was recorded at Rancho Relaxo, so they're writing like this is the first thing they did at Rancho Relaxo, and then there was like a big storm that knocked like the power out, so they had to rent like this Honda generator to do the final mixing. So it almost seems like it was a little bit rushed in like the tail end of the recording process, but also like the way they recorded this was different. It was them like in the studio together writing rather than just like jamming shit out. So for whatever that's worth, it's just for me, it's like how do you fucking follow your
I know.
Almost like arguably your best 3 records, right? Like 3 records that not only defined your sound, but are just so iconic. And you put this out, and this isn't bad by any means. If those first 3 records didn't even exist, like this could be like their best record. But it's just not. And that's the only fault I have for it. Winona, dude, I mean, it's so hard not to choose this song. It's such a song. Certified fucking banger.
Yeah.
Some cool twangy lure that's just playing around with Western scales and just, God, it's so much personality in this one song. But Miss Blaylene? Miss Blaylene?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just chose that one because I don't know. A lot of the times when I'm choosing a bad song, it's just a stupid reason. This one is because I don't give a fuck if your teacher was mean to you as a kid. But that's it.
Also, I forgot to mention, or I say this too, but Tales from the Punch Bowl, it's very much a record you should listen to just front to back. It's not an album where you could pick and choose a song, and just put those on playlists, except for Southbound Pachyderm. I think that's like the only, that and Winona's Big Brown Beaver. Those are the only 2 songs that could be taken out and put on a playlist. But otherwise, this whole record should be just listened to front to back. Much like animals should not try to act like people. Same thing. You should just listen to these 2 things front to back, and that's how you're going to get the best experience from it. Okay, so yeah, there you go. That was your number 8. Tales from the Punch Bowl. Number 8. All right, my number 8, The Desaturating 7.
Crazy.
Their 9th record from 2017. This is a really cool record. It's their newest record that they put out. The last full-length record with Tim Alexander, Herb on drums. He did record Conspiranoid after this, as well as one other song last year before he quit. But yeah, last full-length. And this is a concept record. This is the only true concept record that they've ever put out, based off of a book, an Italian book that Les used to read to his children about, goblins and colors and all kinds of shit. I forgot the name of the book, but yeah, no, this record is fantastic. It really is. It's a little bit short for a Primus record, but the songs are here. But this is another album that needs to be listened to front to back. I think the songs, The Seven and The Scheme are the 2 songs that you could take out and really just kind of put on playlists. But otherwise, the record needs to be listened to front to back.
Yeah.
So the 7 is my banger. Stinker is The Dream. It's just a long instrumental, which is fine. It's fine. It makes sense for the context of this record. And I do listen to this record often. I do love this record. I have it on everything from here on out. I have on vinyl. And I have a really cool fucking variant. It's clear with like a bunch of like rainbow splatter all over it. It's such a sick variant. I love it. And I do really do love this record. It's so fucking good. But I have to put it somewhere. This is what it comes down to. I just got to put these records somewhere. And honestly, from here on out, a lot of this stuff can be in it. Ask me in 2-3 months, a lot of this can change. Except for probably my number one. That probably is not going to change. But
yeah, which is going to be fucking anti-pop.
No, we'll see. So 8, Desaturating 7. That's for me. So what do you got for number 7? Go.
My number 7 is Desaturating 7. If we take out anti-pop, we are identical.
We are identical, yeah.
And my banger is the 7. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Like, come on. And then my stinker is The Dream. Like, that's fucking crazy. For the exact same reason. Like, it's just, I get why it exists, but it's just a little bit too uneventful. It's a little too boring. But I like this record. I like a good, clean 35-minute fucking Primus record. I have no problem with that.
Same here.
I think they really hit it hard with like the proggy and the psychedelia stuffs. I think it's really experimental overall. It's a really, really fun listen because they throw a lot of shit out these things. And I think it's very ambitious because it still stays true to the Primus sound. This is still a Primus record. But it's almost like they had other people come in and like, hey, you should also do this other like psychedelic doom thing, or you should do this kind of like weird bluesy thing here, right? Like they have all these different ideas going on in this one little EP, and it's fun. I like this a lot. From here on out, like these are all vinyl worthy for me. So,
but you don't have Desaturating 7, right?
I don't have anything except for my top 3. Okay. No, 4. Well, 1. I'm not gonna get. No, I've 3 and 1. No, 4 out of my top 5. There it is.
Got it.
Because 1's expensive.
What? Wait, one of them is expensive.
Yeah, 1's really expensive.
Like a OG press?
4 out of my top 5 I have on vinyl. That one that I don't have on the vinyl is because it's expensive.
Oh, okay, I know.
Spoilers.
Oh, yeah, okay, I know what. Okay.
Spoilers.
Sorry, okay, I know what you're talking about now. Okay, so, but you would get so you would get Desaturating 7. Man, okay, good. I'm glad. So anyway, let's move on. Number 7 for me is Frizzle Fry. I know it's big, controversial, whatever. First record from 1990. I fucking love this record so goddamn much. I really, really do love it, but I got to put it somewhere. This record, it lacks a little bit of cohesiveness as a record as a whole. The songs are very standalone. Obviously, a lot of these records were written years prior. Todd Huth, the original guitar player, has a lot of songwriting credits on this record. But then Lur came in a year before this record came out, and played all the guitar on this one for them. Yeah, he played all the guitar on this one. But yeah, it's that mixed with the recording itself doesn't sound very good. Like it was recorded poorly. Just production wise, it just sounds very raw and just a little bit amateur sounding. But the songs are all fucking here. Like they're all just they're just great fucking songs. Nothing sounds like Primus. Nothing will ever sound like Primus ever. And they were doing this shit in 1990. They were doing this 35 years ago, which is crazy. So I do love Frizzle Fry, but like I said, I had to put it somewhere. And banger, Pudding Time. I love Pudding Time. It's pudding time. Put it down, children. So good. I also love the Toys Are Winding Down. Love that one too. Welcome to This World. Love that fucking song too.
Welcome to this world.
Stinker, John the Fisherman. I've never been a huge fan of this song. It's just been, if we're talking about like okay songs, this is the closest thing to an okay song on this record. It's still great, but I would never playlist this outside of a major Primus playlist. And I just don't really care too much about John the Fisherman. I know people love it, whatever. It's like their kind of big first hit. Like, fuck you. I don't care. John the Fisherman.
Girl.
Stinker. So number 7, Frizzle Fry for me. What do you got for number 6?
This is where we finally diverged, and we're not the same. Brown Album for me, 5th record. Tim leaves. Brain comes in. You know, they gotta throw down some unique things to spark their camaraderie. He plays aggressive. He plays loud, and it's a different spin on the drum tone. So they essentially do like a 180 and record to like tape here, dumb everything down, get back to like the basics of recording and jamming, the sounds, the tones, the songs, everything goes along with the theme here. It's a deliberate attempt to just sound like shit, right? Like everything here is a deliberate attempt to sound like shit, but in like a Primus way, because Primus can't sound like shit because they're way too fucking good. So like, yeah, even though it sounds like garbage overall, it's still just riddled with fantastic melodies, great instrumentations, like amazing transitions. So this is a really, really good record. I don't know why I put this here other than anything else. Everything else hit a little bit harder this week. I really have no reason why I put this here. Bob's Party Time Lounge was my banger.
It's so good.
Dude, what a track, man. What a cool, like, just chill track. They just use a lot of cool guitar tones, a lot of cool effects to just help build tension, build that feeling. And this is kind of like when I'm all my stinkers from here on out are just like for no fucking reason, all stupid reasons. I picked Over the Falls as my stinker just because I don't know. Sounds pretty, I guess. It sounds too pretty for a record like this.
Okay, yeah.
And that's not to say like I dislike the Brown Album sound, because none of the records really sound like this. And the same, like, none of the records really sound like Pork Soda. And like this was a deliberate attempt for them to make it sound like this, and through, like lyrically, vocally, instrument wise, like everything matches that aesthetic, and it's fucking perfect.
I would even say that no Primus record sounds like the other. Everyone has their own unique tone. I'm not even just talking about like songwriting style. I'm just talking about overall tone. Like Frizzle Fry doesn't sound like anything else. Brown clearly doesn't sound like anything else. Yeah. Even Antipop sounds nothing like anything else.
That is
Green
true.
Naga Hide. Green Naga Hide, the closest thing that sounds close to it would be Desaturating 7. But even then, it's very, very, very different. Just everything that Primus has put out is just so different from the other. I love it.
Yeah, no, you're right. And it's funny too, because like nobody sounds like Primus, and when people do sound like Primus, it just sounds like they're ripping off Primus.
I know, right? It's like you instantly like don't like them. It just makes me want to go listen to Primus. Yeah. All right, so that was your number 6, was the Brown Album. My number 6 is Sausage. The riddles are abound tonight. So this, I know,
I'm not a fan of the Jamie Jaski stuff.
This is not Primus, but it really is Primus. This is kind of this is like an early lineup of Primus. So Les on vocals, bass, Todd Huth on guitar, original guitarist for the band, and then Jay Lane, who was in the band for a couple of years and then also rejoined several years later. They put this record out in 1994. And pretty much all new songs outside of Toys. But they call it, not Toys Are Winding Down, it's called Toys 1988. It's actually my stinker because honestly they did it up better on Frizzle Fry. But I do love this record. I've always loved this record for years and years and years. It's just, it's always been hard to listen to because it was hard to find on CD back in the day. Fucking good luck getting it on vinyl because you're going to be paying $300-$400 for it. It's on and off streaming sites constantly, so you can find it on YouTube, but who the fuck wants to listen to music on YouTube? Nobody. Not me.
I hate doing it. And you always like tell, I know it's on YouTube. You act like it's a fucking not a big deal for you.
I still don't like it, but I deal with it. I deal with it. But no, but Sausage is fantastic. If you're a fan of Jaski, of Jay Lane's drumming, it's all, I mean, his style is so distinct. It's so recognizable. His hi-hat playing is just incredible. His hi-hat snare play is just absolutely, truly incredible. He's so incredibly tight, but so open sounding. Lets everybody just kind of flow and do their thing. And Todd's playing is so different from Lur. Like Todd is a little bit more straightforward of a guitar player, more melody based. But the way Lur plays is more just, I'll accent whatever Les does. That's really what he is. I'll just play weird, quirky shit, Joe Satriani kind of fucking shit. That's Lur. That's Lur in a nutshell. But Todd really just kind of tries to develop more melody and more of a straightforward song. So this record is a whole lot less jammy, by Les and Todd's standpoint, but still just as crazy and jammy by Jay Lane. I don't know. I think this is truly an incredible record, and it's not talked about enough. And we only I wanted to rank this one we wanted to rank it because this is Primus as well. This is really a Primus record, even though it came out in '94. So anyway, that's what I got. I love Sausage. Great fucking record. Riddles are abound tonight. So I would get this on vinyl, but I'm not going to drop $300 for it. So
unless you find it in the wild for cheap.
Yeah, unless one comes into your record store.
Would you drop 100?
I would drop 100 on it. Yeah.
Okay.
Easily drop 100 on this one.
Okay.
So when it walks through your store this week before I go out there, I'll buy it from you for 100.
I'm hoping that the person that trades this in also has Oysterhead, and then I can just give you both of those ones.
That's exactly what would happen. Yes.
Yeah.
Another wildly, stupidly expensive record, the Oysterhead record. So let's get into your number 5. What do you got?
Frizzle Fry, the Frizzle Fries. Solid output, man. Super endearing. The overall tone works. This is their first record. It sounds like a first record. Like everything about it's very, very kind of like DIY sounding when a band comes out and they have their first record and like, oh yeah, I get it. That sounds like you didn't have enough money to pay for Rick Rubin or somebody, but it's great. It's dope, and like, I don't know. It's crazy how hard this thing hits right out the gates, and the band like never loses their edge. Not just from like the opening track, but also the rest of their career. They never lose anything. Every subsequent record after this, like you said, is special, right? Because everything's unique. Everything sounds different. But like this is where it started. And even to fucking release something like this in the early 90s, like not even early, like 1990
yeah.
was great. Something so fucking unique and boundary pushing, just like unencumbered by virtually anything that is going on. And like Les had said, from the 2 things that I read that he said this, Les had said this was his favorite record that they ever did. And it's just, I don't know. It's funny how unique this still feels. It's funny how fresh this still feels.
Still
like
feels.
No one, and again, like no one sounds like Primus, bro. It's wild. Like nobody could ever sound like this. And if you did, you're just a fucking poser. So
Straight up.
Straight up. Too Many Puppies. That's my banger. I don't give a fuck. I love Lur's like DGAF attitude, just deliberately messy. And we get to the quiet part with just like Tim's Riot doing the spooky sounding kind of metronome thing. Fucking hell. My stinker. I don't know, dude. Spaghetti Western I put just because like I think I'm getting too anxious before it to get going. Like I'm just like quit. So I guess it takes a little bit too long. That's it. I don't have anything else.
All right.
I have this on the vinyls.
Do you have it?
Yeah.
You really do? Okay.
I really do.
So this is where we start. Oh, actually, you don't have. I know which one you don't have. Okay.
I have everything but Sausage.
A sausage. Okay. There you go. My number 5, Green Naugahyde.
You fucking guy putting Antipop so fucking high.
I don't make the rules.
My mic's on. I'm not even fucking touching the mute button at all this fucking time. You're going to get it.
Time.
You're going to fucking get it when you say stupid shit like that.
So yeah, Green Naugahyde is my number 5. 7th record from 2011. Jay Lane on drums. He had just joined the band after
what don't
Tim
you like
Alexander.
About him?
After Tim Alexander quit the band the second time, Jay Lane stepped in. They toured, I think, for maybe a year or 2 prior to this record coming out. And then Jay toured with them for another couple years before Tim returned. And dude, I think this record is fantastic. I didn't like it, honestly. I did not like this record when it came out because it sounded way too much like Les Claypool's solo records, like of Whales and Woe, of Fungi and Foe. It sounded way too much like that. And I do like those records, but I wanted more like classic Primus back. Even like Brown, like give me something that sounds more reminiscent of Primus and not less solo stuff. And that's why I didn't like it at first. But it's truly grown on me over the years, especially my admiration for Jay's playing, because Jay truly is. I think objectively, he might be the best drummer that Primus has ever had.
Oh yeah, that's a fact.
He's not my favorite drummer, but I think objectively, he is the best drummer Primus has ever had.
Who's your favorite? Don't say Herb. Okay.
Brain. And I'll get into why I like Brain so much in a bit. But no, I think Jay is just an incredible drummer, and he's he's the one person in the band on this record that saves the entire fucking record. Because it's just I don't like. I've never really been a fan of that effect that Les uses on his bass. He started using it in like the early mid 2000s, and apparently it's called the envelope filter. That's what friend of the pod
all over the
said.
Oysterhead.
It's all over Oysterhead. It's all over his solo records, those solo records at the time, and it's all over this fucking record. And I've never been a fan of that effect, that envelope filter, as Skip calls it. So
that's what it's called. But
yeah, I didn't know until Skip said it. He knows more about pedals than we do. So but yeah, so I just whatever. In the end, I think it's a great record. It's grown on me a lot over the years. If you would have asked me 10 years ago, I would have put this at the bottom, like just above Chocolate Factory. Like I just did not really dig this record, but it truly has grown on me. I have it on vinyl. I have that special edition white label, special edition numbered, like one of like 1,000, and they're all hand numbered.
750.
Oh, 750. Okay, all hand numbered, just completely white jacket with just this Primus green Naugahyde, very small type font, very small type.
And you don't even like it, and you won't even give it to me. So I don't understand.
I'm not giving it to you. Got it from Glass House Records for like $40 back in 2020 during the pandemic when the store wasn't even open. The records, they would just do these like these live sales like at noon every day. Yeah. And it went up on the site. Got it for $40. Went and picked it up the same day. Love it. So, but no, in the end, I do really like Green Naugahyde. God, J-Ski is so fucking good.
You don't even like him. You put Sausage fucking dead last. You put this super low.
Put Sausage dead last, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck you're even doing over here.
So my banger, Jilly's on Smack. I do love this song. I just love the way that Les plays the bow on here. And then Lur does like the U2 thing on the guitar. The U2 Tom DeLonge, Angel and Airwaves thing on the guitar. Love it. And J-Ski, man, just those hi-hats. Those fucking hi-hats, man. He creates so much with just literally two pieces of the drum kit, with just the hi hat and the snare. He can create something so massive with just the snare and the hi hat. It's a closed hi hat, not even like an open hi hat. A closed hi hat.
He's so busy, but it never feels like rushed.
Yeah, it's not like a Travis Barker or anything like that.
Damn, good,
great. So stinker, if I had to choose a stinker, Prelude to a Crawl. It's an intro. It's actually a really cool intro. It really is a cool intro. But whatever. I had to pick a song. So number 5 for me, Green Naugahyde. Love that title too.
Naugahyde.
Really do love that title. So
I didn't know what Naugahyde was until I don't know. I looked it up from that record. Yeah. I never. I don't know if I've even heard the word Naugahyde, but I didn't know what Naugahyde was until that record.
There's like a Mad TV bit. Never mind. It won't even be funny if I try to say it.
Do it.
No. This will not be funny at all. But it had to do with Lorraine Swanson. If you remember that character.
I could see her talking about Naugahyde.
She does talk about Naugahyde in this skit, and it was really funny when we were kids. Yeah, so anyway, what do you got for number 4?
Cheese, the album of the week.
Okay. Really? Damn, dude.
Cheese. Yeah, I mean, like, are you really surprised though?
Yeah.
Cheese is we'll get into it, but you shouldn't be surprised.
Cheese is cheese. All right.
That's 4, perfect. Cheese is cheese.
That anything you say like that should go on the no-no list.
Why?
Cheese
because that's a perfect explanation of it. Like cheese is cheese. Like it's good. Everybody fucking likes it.
But it means nothing. It means nothing.
It's still cheese.
It literally means nothing.
It means everything.
It means nothing.
It means everything.
When you say one thing is you say cheese is cheese or a shoe is a shoe.
See, Skylar, it's about tone. It's about tone.
I understand it's about tone, but it still means
about
nothing.
What you're not saying. It means everything. You got to pick up on the nuances.
Okay. It's like the less is more shit. No, it's not. No.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is.
Anyway, my number 4, Pork Soda, 3rd record from 1993.
Dude, so you got Brown, Anti-Pop, and then Cheese, your top 3.
We'll see. You never know, dude. Maybe
I hope that's your fucking 3 ranking. Brown, Anti-Pop, and Cheese.
Wouldn't that be something, right?
No. That's on the no list. No. No.
So yeah, Pork Soda is my number 4. This is probably their most cohesive record up to this point. It sounds like they weren't just, it wasn't like a compilation of songs from that they'd written for years prior. And I did listen to a podcast with Ron Wrigley, I think that was his name. He was the guy who worked on the first 4 Primus records.
He's an engineer.
Yeah, he was the engineer, and he was saying that that a lot of Frizzle Fry and Cheese was actually Todd Huth. Yeah, he didn't play on the records, but a lot of those songs and a lot of those melodies were Todd's songs from the 80s. But Pork Soda was the first one where it was like truly Les, Lur, and Herb, just writing songs, jamming out. And it shows because honestly, this is like a big departure from the first 2 records. And it's fantastic. It's very, very dark. We did do this on the podcast, I think in 2021, maybe 2020. It's no longer posted. It's a lost episode now, but we did do this one. And it's dark musically, lyrically, talks about suicide. It's a crazy record, but it's still just as fucking catchy, if not catchier than a lot of the shit on Cheese. But I had to put this someplace, and honestly, this is a record that could have been like my number 2. This could have been higher. It really, honestly, Pork Soda could have been higher because I do go through moments where I really love this record and I listen to it.
But it couldn't be your number 1?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think so. So there are 3 records that have the potential to be my number 1, and Pork Soda is one of them.
But all we're really doing is just biding time until whether or not you fucking drop the bomb. The anti-pop is or is not your number 1.
All right. So yeah, I do love Pork Soda. Maybe we should repost that Pork Soda episode that we did because it was a really solid episode. It was really good. And honestly, the only Primus episode we have is the Green Knockahide one we did last year. That's the only one we've posted. That's still posted. And then this one now, obviously.
We've only done one other one, Pork Soda, after that. But then when Skip does eventually come back, we should do anti-pop so we can shit all over it. And you can pretend to defend it.
Yeah, you guys will gang up on me. That's what you guys like to do is gang up on me.
Because you have fucking stupid, retarded ideas.
That would actually be fun. You guys come on and I'll tell you guys why you guys are wrong. So
yeah.
Because I'm right. So yeah, anyway, Pork Soda, my number 4, Bangers, DMV. Fucking love it. Almost it did make my top 10. Yeah, DMV did make my top 10. Well, you don't like this song?
It's not the fucking banger on this. Like, that's not the biggest banger, nor is it a top 10.
All right, so my stinker, only because I had to choose one, I really don't think this is a stinker at all. And I sing this song more than any other song, or the parts of the song, is the title track, Pork Soda.
Pork Soda!
Time to yourself, Pork Soda! You'll be doing just
fine. Pork Soda!
So
there will probably be a lot of that on Friday.
Yes.
The more we drink.
Yeah. Definitely. We'll just get more obnoxious to each other. But Pork Soda, my number 4. What do you got for number 3? Go.
Sausage. The Snausages.
Okay.
I don't know what record this falls into. It's not a record. But anyway, this is this is a groovy bitch right here. And we talked about all the past 7 rankings or whatever, how melodic Primus usually is or always is, really. And they can still bring the heat, but it always comes back to like a strong melody. And this shows you that like they don't need that. They can still just make a groovy fucking record where like the instrumentals can sometimes be the melody, or because they're so fucking wacky and out there, we can still follow it as if it were a melody. Like, this is the type of record like musicians want to make. It's just free flow jam shit. No worries about structure, pacing, anything other than just let like your creativity flow. Where do you want to go from here? Like, obviously Jay and Les, like, things come more naturally with them when they're together. But Todd matches his sound like fucking perfectly. And Lur's fine. Lur is great in this capacity of like Primus. But it's hard not to like think Lur's just like, dude, you're just playing the same fucking thing over and over, bro. Like record after record. And so Todd, like, he never does that. He never does the Lur thing where it's like, okay, I hear Jerry was Race Car Driver over every fucking Primus song that Lur plays on. Todd doesn't do that. Like, he throws in a lot of like quick power chords. And then he'll like do like like slower drawn out open chords. And he does a lot of different things that Lurd doesn't really venture off and do too often. So like Sausage for me is the best like jammy record they've ever done. They ever could do. Like there's nothing better than this. It is perfect. Riddles are abound tonight. That's my banger. Super fun song, jammy to the max. And I just watched the video this week and it's fucking weird.
I didn't even watch the video.
Dude, I don't even want to explain. I don't know how I could explain it. I think me explaining it to you would take like 30 minutes, and even then, I don't know what the fuck that is. It's so weird, dude. It's so fucking weird. The worst. I don't know. There's no worst song. I almost pulled a Tyler and was like, there is no worst song.
My God.
But I had to. I always do my homework, and I picked the worst song.
I do too.
Girls for Single Men. I have no reason to put this as the worst song. I just wanted to talk about it because it's funny, and I like that he keeps saying "Girls for Single Men" throughout the entirety of the song. It's hilarious. Sausage, perfect record. I think all the rest of my records here are perfect.
All right. So my number 3 is Brown Album, fifth record from 1997. The first with Brain on drums after Herb had left the band, and they were certainly going for a different sound, different style at this time. Still the quirky Primus. But damn, dude, the record's blown out. The record is fucking blown out. It's nasty sounding. It's crunchy, and I mean that in the best way, the best, most endearing way, because man, it gives this record so much character. And as the years have gone on, this record used to be very low for me too. I used to rank this like bottom tier. Still always liked it, but I always ranked it bottom tier. But as you dive more into, especially Brain's drumming, Brain is my favorite drummer in Primus. I think what he did on Brown and Antipop was truly incredible. He's like the John Bonham of the Primus drummers. He is just as tight as Jay, but hear me out. He's just as tight as Jay, but he utilizes the snare and the toms and the roto toms way more than Jay ever does. Jay does a lot, obviously the snare hi-hat, but he also fiddles with a lot of random percussion. But just Brain strips it down a little bit, and he just fucking goes apeshit on his entire fucking kit. He plays, honestly, I think he plays the older songs better than Herb does. Herb's a fucking incredible drummer, but Herb is a very swingy player. Like, it's very, very, very loose. Jay and Brain, extremely, extremely tight drummers. John Hoffman, the new guy, obviously he's only recorded one song, but you know the way he plays the old songs, he's a great combination between Brain and Jay. You know, he has a little bit of the swing, but anyway, Brown Album. Who cares? I'm just talking about. Who cares what I'm talking about? I just love Brain. I think Brain is just such an incredible, underrated drummer. I really, truly think he is. I love his groove. He can slide into a groove so fucking well and just make you just feel fucking good. Like there's no, I don't know. I can't even explain it. It's so bombastic. This record is so bombastic. And also, Brain was using this like huge ass fucking kick drum. I don't even remember how big the kick drum is, but way bigger than normal. And even when Primus was doing the drum auditions last year, they had Brain's drum, his kick drum that he used, massive fucking kick drum that he used for the record, just to have. Every single drummer that was worth their salt. There's a couple in that were like, "Why the fuck are you here?" But every drummer that was worth their salt was like, "Oh yeah, that's it." That's it, right? He's like, yep, that's it. It's so distinctive, but and Skip would hate us if we didn't bring it up, but Tom Waits has said that this is his famous Primus record because it sounds like it needs a good wash. Skip loves that line, so I gotta say it for Skip because he's not here because he's a little bitch about it and decided not to be on the pod.
Yeah, he's so mad. It's just that's good. Skip will like how upset you are, and then
because
he'll
I really
like how
understand.
upset you are, and then he'll get really mad about your top fucking one album of the week. So,
oh, it's so good, so good. All right, so yeah, Brown Album, incredible record. I did have this on CD back in the day too. I honestly had most of the Primus CDs back in the day. I think the only one I didn't have was fucking Punch Bowl. That was the only one I never had on CD. That and Antipop.
Did you have Desaturating 7?
Growing up. Get the fuck out of here.
Got him.
Get the fuck out of here. I meant growing up as like a teenager. I had everything but Antipop. Antipop was the only CD I didn't have.
It sucks.
No, dude. No. All right, banger. Bob's Party Time. Bob's Party Time Lounge. This is your banger too. I mean, it's so stupid. Starts with the ice clinking in the glass and the people talking, a little chatting in the background, and then it just drops into this incredible fucking groove, and it goes into the loud. It has the loud quiet dynamic, and then when it drops into the big chorus, I guess you could say, it like picks up speed a little bit, and I just that boom, boom, boom. It's just like it hits so fucking hard. Oh, I love it so much, and just the way that the brain like transitions out of the various parts of the song is just so fucking good. Love Bob's.
This is one they've been playing live like every single show.
I know. I really hope they play it on Friday. I really, really hope they play it on Friday.
I've been keeping track of like the set list and see like their top songs they play, just because like I'm not that familiar with like their deep cuts. So I've been wanting. It's like they played the Fentanyl one almost every single fucking show.
That's John's song.
That's fine. Yeah, I get it. But yeah, this is this is like their top 3 songs they play for this tour.
Oh, I really hope they keep it in the set for Friday because I really would love to see it. I want to see a heavy brown anti-pop set list. But of course, I know they're not going to play a lot of anti-pop.
Who want to fucking do that?
Because they just never fucking play the songs, and the songs are so fucking good.
Like they don't do it because it's not good.
Fuck off.
I don't eat broccoli because it's not fucking good.
That's a stupid comparison.
These are facts. Broccoli sucks.
Anyway,
anti-pop sucks.
Fun.
I don't even know which one's worse, to be honest. Like, would I rather listen to anti-pop or eat broccoli? I don't know.
Why do you act
like
really
you don't know?
Why do you act like you don't like something that's objectively good? Yeah, okay, maybe. Are
you talking about anti-pop or broccoli?
I'm talking about anti-pop.
Okay.
Maybe in your dumb mind, clearly in your dumb mind, anti-pop sits so low, but you can't deny that record is fucking incredible. Like if you take it out of the Primus canon and throw it in just to the general music realm, anti-pop is fucking incredible.
If somebody were to tell me you can listen to an hour of anti-pop or just eat one head of broccoli, I would have to. I would really have to like think about that.
Now you're just begging. You're just begging.
Because the broccoli, I don't have to chew it. I can just swallow it and like fuck it, let my guts do the rest of the work.
Wait, you're really gonna swallow a head of broccoli? Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, I might. If I die, I die. That's okay.
If I die.
If I die, I die. It is what it is. I'll die in this hill.
Oh my god.
Live, laugh, love, baby.
So many no list things have been said this episode. So anyway, my stinker for Brown album, if I had to choose a stinker, the return of Saddington Willoughby. Just the opener.
Willoughby?
I still think this is like the best opener they've ever had. Let me take a couple steps back. I'm getting a little crazy.
Calm down.
I still think this is an incredible opener. It's like this hype song. It's like a hype song for Primus. Like it's the most hype song they've ever done, but it's done in the most subdued, most Primus way. I love Saddington Willoughby.
They really do good. They have good intros. Like they do good intros. They never half-ass it.
They start out with Too Many Puppies. Who the fuck starts out a whole album with Too Many Puppies?
With that?
It's just crazy.
Yeah. Actually, you start your whole career with Too Many Puppies, right? Like that's the intro to your career. That's pretty wild.
Yep.
Good. Yeah. My number 2.
Number 2.
What do you think it is? What do you think it is?
It's going to be cheese or pork soda.
Pork soda, correct. Pork soda. Yeah, I don't know. I like how big and I like how full this feels. It's not just darker and heavier, but it's also experimental in all the best ways. Like new sounds, effects, soundscapes, fun instruments. It's also, even though it's kind of goofy and cheesy, it's also like a muddy, dirty kind of sounding record. And they just like they just saw the soundscape of the 90s and like where music was going at the time and just fucking sent it. Like Cheese hit and they got, Interscope and everything, and they're like, fuck it, let's just give even less of a shit about what we sound like and just do what we want to do in the best possible way. And like this music was scary for newbies. Like when I mean, going into the intro story later on, but like this is kind of scary music. Like the bass Like, this is the first time you would hear like a bass player in like the alternative realm use his instrument as a percussive instrument. Like, who the fuck does that? Like, nobody does that. That's weird. That's frightening. That's like Ozzy kind of frightening. Like, Hamburger Train, dude, that's my banger. Like, absolute fucking banger of a Primus song here, right? This is, I don't know. It's slow. It's heavy. There's a lot of dead air, random noises. It's great jamming. And what's also cool about this, I don't think like the addition of Jay would do this song justice. And we'll talk about then Cheese later on. You add Jay to some of those songs, at least one of those songs, and it's like objectively better. It's a better song. And no offense to like Herb, but he's like the worst drummer they've had. Very one dimensional. He's very.
I would agree with you. I think Herb is my least favorite drummer in the band. Yeah.
Even though like I have a lot of positive things to say, like the two things that I've realized is just like Herb's fine. Obviously, he's Les's band, and Lur, like, come on, bro. Like Lur's the bass player in the band, is what he does. He's there to like make sure Les sounds great. So like Lur is the bass player in this band.
And we're not talking. We're leaving Hoffer out of this because Hoffer hasn't been given a full album yet. So
no,
he's out of this discussion. It's not nearly enough time out of this discussion. Yeah,
but yeah, Hamburger Train, dude, this is like the most like Grateful Dead kind of sounding shit they've ever done. It's I don't know, like just do whatever the fuck I want to do kind of song, right? Like, I don't give a shit if it sounds dumb, whatever. Wounded Knee was my stinker. I feel like this is an easy choice for the record. I like its placement to break up the intensity, but I don't know.
It's a cool little percussive song, though.
Yeah, it's fine. It's the weakest song on the record. Pork Soda, like you said earlier, nothing really sounds like each other. But I think like Pork Soda and Brown definitely sound different than like everything else. Yeah. Like Desaturating 7, like Green Nog-Eyed, you can make the connection between those two. Frizzle Fry and like Cheese, like that connection is kind of there. But I don't know, Pork Soda and Brown, dude, that's dirty.
They're true outliers. So is Antipop, which I'll get into. But
it just sounds like a really, you know what Antipop sounds like? It sounds like Rick Rubin did a Primus album. That's what it sounds like.
You're acting like it's a bad thing.
It is a bad thing. That would be, dude, if Rick Rubin had done Antipop, it would be par for the course. That's a band that's already amazing without me. Let me see how I can get my fucking fingers in there and then make them just as good even with me. That's Rick Rubin.
Do you know what I would really love? I would love it so much. Is if that Rick Rubin did a Primus record and to see Skip completely melt down over it. Skip would lose his mind if Rick Rubin...
Because everyone's been duped. You've been duped. You think he's the greatest producer of all fucking time.
I've never said that. I've never
You have a tattoo of him on your fucking arm. Like, you love Rick Rubin. Dude. Like, everything about him. I just don't... He just... Ugh. He's like the John Feldman, but at least John Feldman, like, you know what you're getting yourself into.
You know what you're getting yourself into with Rick Rubin too, and he makes solid fucking records.
No, because people respect him like he's this like legendary fucking producer. I'm just gonna find a fucking band that's great without me, and I'll make them still just as great with me and do nothing. Fucking hell.
Whatever.
Just say Cheese and then Antipop so we can. All right.
So my number two is Sailing the Seas of Cheese.
That is crazy talk. That is
the album
crazy
of the week.
Talk.
The album of the week. So obviously we're going to get into this record on the main episode. So go listen to that. Don't be a little bitch about it. Don't be a little crash love bitch, and complain that we didn't get into it because we're gonna take a deep dive into it on the main episode. So
who would listen to this fucking podcast after you think the Antipop? My number one's Green Nog-Eyed. We are just in the pod. You know it's my favorite. Everyone knows my favorite. Whatever. Why do you? Eternal Consumption Engine, that's like one of my favorite Primus songs.
You're flying through your little... You never get...
I know, because it's so fucking stupid. Because it's so stupid. It's... Okay. And then, I don't know.
Are you done?
Go ahead. Go with Antipop.
Are you done? Okay, so with Antipop, we all know Brain is my favorite drummer from this band. I think he's an incredibly tight drummer. I think he has incredible parts, great fills. I think he's a great combination of like a John Bonham mixed with Jay Lane. I think it's just he's fantastic. He shines the most on Antipop. Brown is just so fucking weird and out there, and it's very huge and bombastic. But here, it's much more fine-tuned. There's some really, really incredible fucking parts that Brain does on this record. Songwriting-wise, I think this is one of the catchiest records they've ever put out. Yes, I agree with you. It is a little long. But it's one of the catchiest records they've ever put out. This is Primus putting out a more conventional rock record, a more conventional metal record, which there's nothing wrong with that. We've gotten the weird, proggy, quirky, I'm so cool, I'm Primus sucks, all that kind of stuff, bro. Fucking stoners of the 90s, 80s, and 90s. Primus, first Primus record's the only fucking good Primus record. This is the only time Primus has put out like a traditional, straightforward record. And honestly, they fucking killed it. They fucking nailed it. And it's such a nice relief in the context of the entire Primus canon, because every record is so weird and has its own quirkiness and its own thing like that. But this is like a stripped down fucking Primus from a songwriting standpoint. Yes, there are the outliers like Eclectic Electric and Coattails of a Dead Man, whatever it is. There are some of those weird outliers, but overall, this is a straightforward pop rock record, a pop metal record. It's fucking amazing. I love it. And another thing I also love about this
real
record,
life?
Listen, let me finish, dude. Walt.
Is this even real life?
Walt, let me finish, dude. Another reason why I love this record. Okay, you Primus haters, skip, you little cuck boy over there. You little less cuck over there. What I love about this record is that Les is turned down in the mix. He's not overpowering everybody fucking else. Lur can come in, play some big heavy fucking riffs. He could do a lot of things. Honestly, this is the most well-balanced sounding record, to me, the most well-balanced sounding record they've ever put out.
You better calm down a little bit.
Mix-wise,
I think
a little
too wild.
No, but you can't deny that. This is not a truly less sounding record, which is cool too, because obviously all the bass playing, all the amazing things that Les does is still here, but it's a little bit buried in the mix, and it makes for a much more palatable album, more pop metal, pop rock album, and it's fucking
boring
great.
Without
it's
Les.
Not fucking.
If you want to listen to cool drumming, go listen to fucking Blue Man Group, okay? Like go do that. Like this record, if you took Les out of this record and put anybody else, it's a boring record. Why the fuck would I listen to this shit?
But that's the thing. Les
it's boring.
No, shut the fuck up.
It's boring.
Shut up. Les is here.
It is boring. Still.
I don't give a, no, it's not. Shut the fuck up. Les is still here, and he's still his approach, his everything Les is still here. It's just turned down a little bit, and it makes for a better listening experience. Like just sonically, it's just a well balanced sounding record. And I love it.
Comes down to you just
craziness.
Don't like Primus. That's what it is.
I want to throw something at you. I really want
you
to
actually.
If
I realize this now.
I would throw something at you.
I realize this now. You actually don't like Primus.
No, you know what it is. No, shut up. You know what it is.
You like late
No.
90s, early 2000s pop, R&B, NSYNC. You like stuff like that. You don't like Primus.
I'm sweating.
That's fine.
I'm mad. I'm sweating.
Yeah.
But what it comes down to is, well, Les didn't like this album because it was a bad time for Primus. Okay,
nobody liked it. They all hated
Stop.
it. It was a fucking horrible time for the band.
It was a bad time for the band. Stop.
What is that?
I don't know.
That was good. Stop. I'm gonna do that forever now.
You won't fucking stop. Now I lost my train of thought. Oh my god, I'm sweating.
You were gonna say that.
I'm sweating.
You're gonna say you're right. I actually don't like Primus.
No.
I just like late 90s, early 2000s.
No, it's
kind of pop
because
music.
everybody is a little cuck to Les, and they think.
Don't you actually have a playlist on Spotify
God.
that's late 90s, early 2000s pop playlist?
No, it's like 90. I don't know. It's like 1990 to 2020 pop playlist.
But it's like 90s, 2000s pop playlist. I think that's what it's called.
2010. I don't. What does that matter? That has nothing to do with my.
Because it coincides with why you don't like Primus.
God,
you just like 90s, 2000s pop music, and that's fine. That's a great time for pop music. I get it. That's what this is.
So what? Who cares?
I'm not saying anything.
You are saying you're saying a whole lot of nothing. You're saying a whole lot of bullshit.
You don't like the one thing that makes Primus unique, and that's Les.
Okay, fine, but I like that he's a little bit lower in the mix. He's a little bit more subdued here. There's still a lot of Les all over this record, obviously, bass playing, vocally, all that kind of stuff. But they're more traditional kind of songs. They did this fucking record really fucking well. But just because Les said, "Oh, I don't like this record that much. I don't think the songs are that good," so everybody has to follow whatever Les says. Nobody can have their own thought. Nobody can have their own thought when it comes to Primus. Yes. Nobody can have their own thought when it comes to Primus. It's whatever Les says. That's the fucking end all be all. That's Skip. Come at me, fucking Skip. Come on. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
I'm gonna do this to people. I'm gonna do this to Renee first.
Stop.
So I go up and stop. That's good.
So obnoxious.
Good.
All right. So my banger is "Greet the Sacred Cow." I'm exhausted. "Greet the Sacred Cow" is my banger. Yeah, I don't know why you don't like this song. You're fucking dumb. Stinker, Power Mad, whatever. Some people say they pretend that they hate this song, Skip. But it's fucking great. I don't give a fuck. It's not the best on the record, but it's still fucking great. Get over it. You don't have to, suck on Les's pee so much. You could have your own thoughts. You could have your own thoughts. I'm not an edgelord. I'm not a little fucking.
You know that Discord is going to be blowing up.
Skip. Dogs are barking. Monkeys are clapping over at your house right now. Jesus Christ. So Antipop, my number one. It's my favorite. I have this on vinyl.
That's crazy. Okay.
Translucent Blue. Fucking love this record. Get the fuck out of here.
Should be translucent trash.
So let's get into our top 10. We'll just run through our top 10 Primus songs.
So we're not doing the 6 degrees.
Oh yeah, 6 degrees.
Tom DeLonge.
Yeah, let's do 6 degrees of Tom DeLonge. You did it. I did not do my homework. So what do you got? Go.
Todd Huth formed a band called Porch with Dave Ager of the band Sam I Am.
Mm-hmm.
Sam I Am contributed a song to the Adeline Records compilation in like the late 90s. Adeline Records was started by Billy Joel's Armstrong's, and I think Jason Freeze started that also. But they didn't have a drummer, so they asked Trey Cool to be on drums and record a track. So there you go. And Trey Cool was conspicuously absent from the Riding in Vans with Boys documentary. So there's your 6 degrees.
Connection. I like it. You only got one? You only did your homework
once?
It?
Yeah. Well, I thought you would do it, so we'd have 2 total, but apparently not.
I didn't do it. That's okay. So let's, like I said, let's get into our top 10 Primus songs, and we'll try to have a good time doing it. So what do you got for number 10? We'll just run through them.
Yeah, we'll go through mine, then we'll go through yours, and then just yada, yada, yada. Well, I think yours is the worst one, so maybe you want to do yours first, and then mine next?
First.
Okay. American Life, that's my number 10.
That's stupid.
And The Air is Getting Slippery.
That's even dumber.
Too Many Puppies. Yeah, for sure.
10, this is the top 10 best.
Correct.
That's just stupid.
I like the Pork Soda sound. It's too fucking weird. It's like this weird Sesame Street kind of meets metal thing going on. Too Many Puppies, that's my 8. Julie's on Smacked, my number 7. Those Damn Blue Collar Tweakers, 6.
That's way too high.
Hennepin Crawler, number 5. Hamburger Train, number 4. My Name is Mud, number 3. Eternal Consumption Engine, number 2. And I get like that's for whatever reason, that one just has always, ever since I first heard it, that's stuck with me. I love that song. I know it's stupid. I know it's bottom tier kind of bullshit. And then Jerry is my number 1.
Okay, that one makes sense. But see, you put so many like the circus style Primus songs on here, which is crazy. The air is getting slippery. Fucking eternal consumption engine.
Everything's made in China. But then My Name is Mud. Like My Name is Mud should be in everybody's top 10. Like that's the most aggressive fucking bass sound that Les has ever done in Primus.
Oh, it's so that 6-string bass. Oof.
With the deafening like silence after that.
Yeah.
Like that's such an aggressive tone.
There's that little bit of ring on the snare, but there's that little bit of ring that goes into that silence, and then it's dead. I love it. All right. So my number 10 for me, DMV from Pork Soda. Number 9 is Tommy the Cat from Cheese. Number 8 is Duchess and the Proverbial. I can never say the fucking name of this song. But Duchess from Brown Album. Number 7 is Mr. Know-It-All from Frizzle Fry.
You think you are.
What?
That's what you think you are.
What do you mean? Oh, well, I know everything. I don't make the rules.
Because I know everything.
All right. So my number 6, Dirty Drowning Man from Antipop. Number 5, Pudding Time. It's Pudding Time from Frizzle Fry. And then 4, Bob's Party Time Lounge from Brown Album. Number 3 is Jilly's on Smack from Green Naugahyde. Fucking love that song. Number 2, Jerry Was a Race Car Driver from Cheese. And my number 1, my favorite Primus song ever, Greet the Sacred Cow from Antipop. This is a really slept on song, man. I think everybody should go listen to that fucking song. These aren't
incredible. Like our top 10 isn't like what we think is the objectively best Primus songs.
It's our favorite.
It's just what our favorites are. Okay.
Yeah.
I think Jerry would probably be like
I think Jerry is
their best.
Objectively, yeah, it's their best.
Yeah.
Jerry is. So, all right. So that's all we got for this episode, for this rankings episode. Thank you all for listening. Go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button, as the kids say. And go listen to the main episode where we break down Sailing the Seas of Cheese from the Primuses. So thanks for listening. That's it. That's all.
I don't know what to say because you don't even like Primus. You just like pop.